Renee, what are you wearing?
Your clothes. I've gotten into Allison's pants.
Oh my god! And
The elite.
It usually takes so much longer.
So normally, the topics on JBU are very evergreen, but this one was inspired by a topical event. Ready?
Why?
Jordan Woods and Tristan, whatever.
Oh, this is just for
No, but
for Renee.
I'm
love
expanding it. I'm expanding it.
I wasn't even gonna be here.
So
I'm glad you are, because I don't know what I would say.
No, but the question I'm making is broader. It's like,
What?
how should you treat your friend if they cheat with your partner?
What?
You know, obviously, when your partner cheats on you, the partner has responsibility. But what responsibility does someone in your life have if they take part in the cheating as well?
Yeah, because I think from what I understand from Twitter, is that the whole the ire seems to be at Jordan, but not as much ire at Tristan,
Which isn't fair.
which isn't fair. And also, she's like what, 21? She's a child. Who among us in college wasn't a complete asshole? That guy is a grown man with a family, so he deserves the most hate. And then she's a kid.
But a lot of people stay with people who cheat on them, right?
Yes, but then they're more mad. That always would happen. And I did this in college, where I would be, the guy in college would cheat on me all the time, and I was always mad at the girl. And it took me so long to be like, no, he's the problem.
But what I'm saying is a lot of times, like, you'll end up working through the cheating with your partner, and you'll forgive and you'll move on. And is it possible to do the same with the friend who participated in the cheating?
See, I guess when it comes to like a best friend doing that, I think it has a lot to do with whether or not you can forgive like what happened. Like, was it just a drunken makeout, or did you fully hook up? Was it an affair? Like, there's levels to cheating.
Sure.
I think in this particular situation, everything that I've heard and how Jordan hasn't owned up to it, I think that's like step number one of, I don't like that. You have to own up to what you did.
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, you could forgive me?
If you did what?
Like, if I hooked up with your partner?
No.
It would be so out of character that I would be like, is she possessed by aliens?
That's true.
Like, do we need to commit her?
But
That would be probably the first thought, like,
Right.
is she okay?
She's having a
you try to
psychotic
commit
break.
me?
Yeah.
And so then, would you then forgive me once I got better?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of them both.
You gotta get rid of them both. And the thing is, when it's a friend, the fault does lie more so on your partner, but it also depends how close of a friend that was, because that is a betrayal.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that can hurt. That would hurt me more.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because you probably have, I mean, and if it was me and you, it's like we've known each other longer than like some schmo.
And, like, there's always, like, a risk of, like, your partner cheating on you, but there's, like, you hope not to have the risk that your friend betrays you in that way.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
hope
think that
that
would
your
be-
friend would be like, hey, no, we
Right.
shouldn't, this is not what we should be doing.
Like, it would be
Yeah.
more shocking to me
Yeah.
that a friend did it than my partner.
One of my good friends, her ex-husband cheated on her with her best friend. It was one of those stories that you hear about, but you don't actually think it. Full on, her best friend and her husband had this affair, and she obviously left him. She cut ties with both of them, and I think they dated for a bit. They might still be together. I don't remember, but
Oh, I hope they're happy.
You better hope that is soulmates.
But
Yeah,
then,
right?
that's honestly, though, that's where something can get interesting.
Right.
Because let's say you happen to meet this person and, like, you have an okay relationship, but then they're, like, have such better chemistry with your friend. I
And
mean,
your friend is their soulmate?
yeah, what do you do? So let's pretend that Renee's dating somebody.
Okay.
well,
right.
let's pretend that I'm
Yeah,
single,
let's
but
really
use your
stretch.
imagination. Renee's dating someone, and I meet him, and they've been maybe dating a month or two.
Yeah.
And I meet him, and I'm like, oh my God, this is my person.
Well, why would you think that?
That would
What if we just have an incredible connection? I think that I just so truly believe in, like, the power of a connection that, like,
I get that.
and I, like, also read a book about this.
I had a situation where me and my friend had a crush on the same guy.
Got it.
And he had a girlfriend, so neither one of us thought anything would happen. I had a crush later on. It wasn't until like we
Yeah.
hung out in a group, and he ended up really liking me, and all this complicates that he broke up with his girlfriend, this whole thing.
Yeah.
But I was in deep trouble for this with my friend because she also liked him. But when it's someone that you both have a crush on,
You can't claim people you don't have a relationship with.
that's the thing, because you can't be like, oh, if he doesn't like me and he likes you, I liked him first, so you can't have him.
That's not how that works.
Exactly. When it's someone in a relationship and you're dating and like that person is at your house and sleeping with you, like that's another.
Should you tell your friend that you're in love with their significant other?
In love?
What? Okay, how would you get to the point of being in love?
Because what? If you're good friends with somebody, you hang out with their significant other a lot.
Yeah, but when would you get to the point of like being? This isn't the
I
Bachelor.
could fall in love with someone three times after hanging out 3 times.
Okay, here's the thing. I think with cheating, sometimes that person would think, oh my God, I'm in love with them, because they don't really know them. They only have the fantasy of them. They've only seen them be a partner to someone else, so that makes them alluring. There's like the temptation of it, whatever. I never understood this thing about cheating where it becomes this like high level passionate thing of like, I'm sorry this happened. I'm in love with them. I always go, you don't know them.
Yeah.
So like,
Sometimes you know them.
but I just feel like you're not in like this whole thing of like, if you haven't been dating someone for a while, I don't think you're in love with them.
I think it's different if this person is your best friend and you're hanging out a lot one-on-one together, because you can develop strong feelings for someone you do fully get to know in that way.
What if while you're on your way somewhere, there's an avalanche and you get buried in the snow, and then you're in the snow with this person for like 28 hours?
Okay.
You could fall in love with them.
Yeah, because there's nothing else to do.
What is going on?
I'm just saying, there are scenarios where you can fall in love with your significant others. No, there are scenarios where you can fall in love with your best friend's significant other. I'm just saying, wouldn't that be horrible? I feel for those people. It's so sad.
Who does this?
Yes, but I just.
Who does this happen to?
Yeah, I just don't buy. I think it's an excuse to
Have
do
you
the
guys
cheating.
ever seen a movie? This
I
happens
don't-
all the time.
What movie?
Right. And I don't buy the whole we're just in love. You're not in love. You don't know them. You just want to fuck. And then you want to fuck even more because they're taken.
But okay.
I think but with like emotional cheating though, you can feel more connected to that person, especially if you're not getting that emotional support from your partner.
Sure.
So you can kind of develop that relationship where you feel very strongly. I think you can fall in love.
Yeah, you think you can only fall in love if you're dating someone?
Because I don't believe that. I just
No,
don't think
I
you can.
just mean I just think that the cheating aspect makes people think they're in love and they're not in love.
I agree with
And
that.
they use it as an excuse.
It's like a lust thing because they're just trying to get. I think it's their ticket out of the relationship.
Yeah, and they go, "Oh, I'm sorry this happened. We're in love." No, you're not.
I'm trying to think who left someone and ended up with someone and.
So like on the show Friends, right? Joey, do you think it's hypocritical if you work through it with your partner but then cut off your friend?
A little bit, but I also get it. You know?
No, I get that. Because wait, so if there's cheating going on, or if your friend's in love with them, I think that it's possible. I don't think it's I don't know. To be honest with you, and I have like a very hard time understanding not why people get back with their partners after they cheat, but how they can work through that. Because I feel like there's always that sense of doubt. But people say it. There's like. I was watching a YouTube video of this woman.
Why?
She's like, this woman was saying like, I've been married to my husband for 35 years and I found out he had an affair, but we worked through it and we're better than ever. Like for me, it's hard for me to understand that because I haven't gone
watch
through.
a little part of them die as they say
Yeah,
that.
and I'm like,
You just watch their eye twitches like now we're better than ever. I was gonna say, if best case scenario, you go to your friend, you're like, I'm in love with your significant other. Your friend says he's in love with you, and also I'm in love with you. Beautiful polyamorous triad. You three live forever together in love in a house in Portland. The end.
That was it?
I feel like you. Like I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, I'm Allison. I just need bangs.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Allison's dream has been realized, finding like a hot younger version of herself that she can just mold and dress to be her.
What if I come back on the show and I do have bangs?
And Allison's dead.